Let's talk shoulders today. I wanted to discuss this because, frankly, my right shoulder's been a little funky and nagging at me lately in the gym, and I've had to practice what I preach a little bit and have one of my colleagues take a look at me and figure out exactly what is the area, the structure that's annoyed with me. Very hard to evaluate and assess yourself, and then be able to create my own program and rehab plan accordingly to make sure I can still get after in the gym and do all the things I love to do. My wife decided to sign me up for a mixed doubles situation in a high rocks competition, so I got to get myself right and be able to hold up my end of the team here. And after seeing one of my friends, one of the things I realized was one of my specific rotator cuff muscles, my supraspinatus muscle, was a little irritated. And now I don't need to, in this video, get into deep down anatomy of that specific rotator cuff muscle in particular. Just might be a little too depth for a little short form video like this. But if you have any more specific questions and want to nerd out a little bit on it, you can always reach out to me. So with that being said, we found out that this was a particular area that was a little inflamed with me. So I wanted to create myself a little plan to be able to tailor that in particular. And now I share this because if you are somebody that has shoulder issue, there are a lot of generic exercises and programs out there that you can do. Go on AI and just say, hey, design me a shoulder rehab program. It can certainly do that. It's probably not going to be great because it's going to probably use some of this basic cookie cutter stuff that anybody can find out there. And it's not going to know the specifics as to exactly what structures are irritated and how it got irritated in the first place, all the different factors that I've discussed in other videos that will impact why you may be experiencing different problems within that joint. So in my case, I knew why this area was bothering me due to past activity, my training routine, basically some history of different injuries, playing football in my past, and all sorts of stuff. And so I was able to take all those factors with some of the tests my team was able to run me through to create a plan that would make a lot of sense for me. So there are a variety of different things I'm playing around with right now, but a couple staples I have in my routine are some closed chain drills, meaning drills where I am weight bearing on my hands, because in those drills, the different rotator cuff muscles have to work together to stabilize the golf ball that is the ball of your shoulder on the golf tee that makes up the small, tiny little socket of the shoulder. And so we want to teach those muscles first in a fashion where we're just still, the arm's not really moving, where it's just able to hold that golf ball steady. So we're teaching everything to basically coordinate together, because when there's pain, there's inflammation in a joint, sometimes that coordination gets thrown off a little bit. And this is a bear drill here that our colleagues are demonstrating. There's a little talking going on, but I took the sound out. I go through a few different progressions, different bear variations that I've played around with. Big keys being here that you're reaching away from the floor and you're not letting your chest sag in. And then it goes again, you can see a few variations here. Eventually, we're going to post this on our social media and on our YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe to the Cohen Health and Performance Instagram and YouTube channel to be able to see all this good stuff and Alex and Mike's great explanations with these. Then finally, another thing I work on a lot with is a scaption raise. So right here, it's being demonstrated with some dumbbells. This is a drill that specifically targets that supraspinatus muscle that I'm having some problems with, just to reacclimate that area to loading. Of course, I'm making sure I'm implementing at the right time. If my shoulder's really flared up, I might not handle this as well, but at the right time, I need to reacclimate that area to stress, hopefully strengthen it, increase its loading tolerance over time, so that then it can do its job when it works in coordination with everything else in the movement, specifically, of course, that matter to me. So take home message here is that if you have shoulder pain, or frankly, a problem in any joint throughout the body, most important thing is being able to appreciate all the different things that may influence or that we need to factor in when we're trying to recover from this. The whys behind why it may have creeped up in the first place, our own histories, our environment, and then, of course, seeing a professional to determine exactly what is the structure that's irritated, so then our plan is as accurate as possible. We're not wasting time by trying a bunch of things and hoping that something. Now, if you're somebody with a shoulder issue, of course, you can play around with some of these drills I talked about today, but I would definitely advise first contacting us, scheduling an appointment so that we can really create a plan of action that is customized and that will ultimately get you back faster and save you a heck of a lot more time in the process. So if that's something you're interested in, contact us. We would love to be able to help.